My name's Andrew Side. I'm the project coordinator for One Love North East, based in Byker in Newcastle. What we basically do is we provide a service to youths to help them develop themselves from artistic skills, which can be either singing, can be production to physically make beats, to stage like stage management, artist management. Basically just to help youths who are on the streets or who are like, between the age of like basically youngsters up to adults, develop their skills in the music industry. So we work with different organisations which basically deal with that. Well, basically all started off for me personally around about a year and a half ago. My business partner I work with, he's a producer, and from there it sort of developed from there where we had an idea that he couldn't do it by himself, so a group of us who live in the estate have all got a bit of interest in music or within business. I've recently done a course in music business management over at which is a diploma. At Gateshead College, so I just finished that just in July, so deploying music business management. So yeah, just started off from there. We have all sorts of different skills that we like. Actually, my business partner is a producer, so I've done a bit of stuff with sound engineering as well. So it sort of goes across there where we just want to try and find youths within the area, identify potential youths that are potential artists or any skills to bring them into the limelight and to stage. But also as well use that with people who may lack confidence to give like microphone skills, to get behind a microphone, to build that confidence with them as well. Well, I wouldn't say I am. Some people would say I'm an artist. I mean, I do a bit of voiceovers because we do that as well. We can do basically, in a nutshell, as a company, anything to do with sound. We'll sort of tackle if it's monologues, plays, or even jingles as well. We start to do jingles for people as well. So we've been trading for the last probably about 8 months, where we do festivals like this within the community that we live in. We've also done the World Cities Week down in Newcastle last week. We did a bit of work down there. So yeah, we're just sort of starting off and just branching out from there. Unfortunately is the wrong word to use. I love Byker. It's my second time living here. Before I got married, I lived here, and obviously since the last couple of years I moved back into Byker. Byker to me is so unique. It's unique how it is. It's unique, the architecture. It's like walking into a completely different world. When I lived here a few years ago, it had its troubles. Since I moved here, when I lived in Byker, about 10 years ago when I first lived here, Byker was, people looked at it as a really rough estate, and troubles and youths and that. Since I moved back about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago, I've seen a massive change in Byker. It's not as bad as it used to be. Anyway, it has its issues. You have its youths who may cause trouble here and there, but as a whole, it has changed. There's no point of us working in Byker, especially we're trying to work with youth to try and change their attitudes and also other people's attitudes to youths as well. Because they see youths on the side and they just think they're a waste of space. But the youths have a voice. So using this music, to get them out to get them on a microphone, helps them, give them the voice. How they feel, how they want to change things as well. Since the Byker Trust has come in as well, I've seen a big change as well within the last few months of the Byker Trust coming in. I find it a very exciting place to be in with all the stuff happening. I really look forward to the future, what the Trust have to do in the future as well in Byker. Very creative now, I think it's got very creative. There's a lot more art stuff coming in. I know there's a drama group set up recently. I know there's a choir group as well in the area. Obviously ourselves. There's also Polestar who are down the road as well, who do private sort of rooms for bands to come and hire out. So there is a lot of stuff going on, and I do believe there's going to be a lot more exciting stuff happening as well. Within the next, hopefully within the next 6 months, I can see some other stuff happening, especially with Christmas coming up, run up. We're hopefully going to put something like Christmas as well in the area to keep that, because obviously it's quite easy when summer comes that anything happens, then winter comes, that's it, it's dead, nothing's going to happen. So we're quite keen to try and keep activities going on for the community and to put that community spirit back in the area, because I think that's what biking needs. I think, you know, that's what it was created for that community spirit, and I think that it didn't really, as I read up and I've heard the history, that it didn't really sort of kick in. I think now probably is a time where the community spirit may start coming in and getting more people involved. It's a bit of a tough question because I love the architecture, but I think when you cut, for me, I think design problem comes to be where some properties are not very accessible, very hard for people to find, especially where I live. You know, if I tell someone where I live, they'll get a sat nav, and you can guarantee they'll always get lost because it's one of those addresses that are in the area that are off the main road. You know, example, Wickham Gardens as an example. You know, that is, it's on Raby Street. But if you tell someone Wickham Gardens, they put the postcode in, they'll end up round the back of a side road, and they're going to say, "Where are you?" Well, they've gone past the house. So that design, I think, is very, very poor. But I think the structural, how things look, I love it. I love my nephew when he comes. He goes, "Uncle Andrew, it's like coming to Balamory because of different doors and different windows." But I think it adds to all the character of it. You know, it makes it unique, which I love. I love about Biker. You know, as well, I think that the properties that you have a lot of 1-bedroom properties, a lot of 3 to 4-bedroom properties, but your 2-bedroom properties you have in the area, very far few between. If you do have 2 bedrooms, then to be flats or upstairs, where a lot of people who want a property that's 2 bedroom, want a garden or whatever. So I think that side as well is a bit poor. But you just put up with what you got, what you put up with. Do you mean? This is how it is. You know, it's very compact. Everything's crammed into the area and everything. I'd say Biker Fest has gone well today. You know, I mean, we did one last year, and I think this year was done really, really well. Something to build on, like anything. You know, the more people get involved, you know, that take ownership of the Biker Fest. You know, because it's not for us. It's for the residents. It's for the people who live here. So, you know, ideas, I think, needs to come involved. You know, think tanks, think of what they'd like to see next year. You know, if it's here or if it's a different venue or whatever, you know, what they'd like to see. You know, that it's for the residents, it's not for us. And, you know, we also had the Bikers Got Talent previously as well, you know, which was the first one, and it was a fantastic success. I think we should do more stuff with youths to keep them active, to keep them involved. Because I think that if we don't do that, then they're going to be lost doing other things that they shouldn't be doing. You know, and basically, Biker is a fantastic place to live, and it's a great place to live. I think people who criticise Biker should come and live here, or actually spend a couple of days seeing what other organisations are doing in the area, to actually see that actually Biker isn't what people perceive it is. You know, they think Biker Grove. They think of Biker Grove, you know, and it's not what people perceive it is, you know. So
thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.